Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get everything right while the rest of us stumble through life making mistake after mistake? Here's the shocking truth that will flip your understanding of success upside down. The smartest people in the world are wrong more often than anyone else, and that's exactly why they're so brilliant. I'm about to reveal the counterintuitive mindset that separates true geniuses from everyone else, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why your biggest failures might actually be your greatest assets. This isn't just feel-good motivation. This is a fundamental shift in how you approach learning, decision-making, and personal growth. But first, subscribe to our channel. Let's start with a mind-bending fact. Albert Einstein once said his greatest strength wasn't his intelligence, but his willingness to sit with a problem longer than most people. But there's something even more profound here. Einstein failed his entrance exam to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic. Thomas Edison's teachers told him he was too stupid to learn anything. Steve Jobs was fired from the company he founded. These aren't just inspiring comeback stories, they reveal a pattern that most people completely miss. The genius mindset operates on a principle that goes against everything we're taught in school and society. While most people view being wrong as a sign of weakness or stupidity, geniuses see it as premium data. They understand that every wrong answer eliminates a possibility and brings them closer to the right solution. It's not just about resilience, it's about actively seeking out opportunities to be wrong, because that's where the real learning happens. Think about how children learn to walk. They don't read instruction manuals or attend walking seminars. They fall down thousands of times, and each fall teaches them something new about balance, momentum, and coordination. But somewhere along the way, we lose this natural relationship with failure. We start avoiding situations where we might be wrong, and in doing so, we cut ourselves off from the fastest path to mastery. Geniuses maintain this childlike relationship with failure throughout their entire lives. They approach problems with what researchers call a growth mindset, but it's more specific than that. They have what I call an error-seeking mindset. They don't just tolerate being wrong, they actively hunt for it. Consider how scientists approach their work. The best researchers don't design experiments to prove they're right. They design experiments to prove themselves wrong as quickly as possible. When a hypothesis fails, they celebrate because they've just eliminated an incorrect path and gained valuable information. This isn't just scientific method, it's a way of thinking that applies to every area of life. In business, this mindset creates incredible advantages. While most entrepreneurs fear failure and try to avoid it at all costs, genius-level entrepreneurs embrace what they call failing fast. They launch minimum viable products not because they expect them to work perfectly, but because they want to discover what's wrong as quickly as possible. Each failure provides data that guides their next iteration. But here's where it gets really interesting. The genius mindset isn't just about accepting failure, it's about reframing what failure actually means. Most people see failure as a dead end, but geniuses see it as redirection. They understand that there's no such thing as a failed experiment, only unexpected results. This shift in perspective is absolutely crucial because it removes the emotional sting from being wrong and allows them to extract maximum learning from every experience. The psychological research backs this up in fascinating ways. Studies show that people with higher intelligence actually make more mistakes than average, but they make them faster and recover from them more effectively. They're constantly pushing the boundaries of their knowledge and ability, which naturally leads to more errors, but each error becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. This creates a compound effect that most people never tap into. While others are paralyzed by the fear of being wrong, geniuses are accumulating error-based wisdom at an accelerated rate. They build up an internal database of what doesn't work, which makes them incredibly efficient at finding what does work. The practical implications of this are enormous. In relationships, this mindset allows people to have difficult conversations without being defensive. When someone points out they're wrong about something, instead of getting angry or making excuses, they get curious. They ask questions. They want to understand the other person's perspective because they know it might contain valuable information they're missing. In creative fields, this mindset is absolutely essential. The greatest artists, writers, and innovators produce enormous amounts of work that never sees the light of day. They understand that creativity is a numbers game. The more attempts you make, the higher your chances of creating something brilliant. They don't judge their failed attempts harshly because they know each failure is teaching them something important about their craft. So how do you develop this genius mindset? Start by changing your relationship with the word wrong. Instead of seeing it as a judgment about your intelligence or worth, see it as information about reality. When someone corrects you or when you discover you've made an error, practice saying thank you instead of getting defensive. Create deliberate practice situations where being wrong is safe and expected. Seek out challenging conversations with people who disagree with you. Take on projects that are slightly beyond your current skill level. Ask questions that might make you look uninformed. Each of these actions builds your tolerance for uncertainty and your appetite for learning. Remember, being wrong isn't the opposite of being smart. It's the price of admission to becoming smarter. The geniuses among us haven't figured out how to avoid being wrong. They've figured out how to be wrong more effectively than everyone else. The next time you're wrong about something, smile. You're in excellent company. If you got value from this video, like it and subscribe to our channel.